socks and a headband, both at the same time. It's hard to do two things at once in Quidditch, but he can do it. It's hard because you only have one hand. The other's on your broom. For those of you just joining online or in person, here's how Quidditch works. If you haven't seen it before, the quaffle is a deflated volleyball that players try to throw through hoops we've made out of PVC pipes. If you score, it's 10 points for your team, just like the books and movies. Bludgers are dodgeballs, those colored balls you can see in the center of the pitch. If you get hit by a bludger, it's like you got knocked off your broom in midair, but really you're running on the ground. So instead, you drop whatever ball you're holding, you dismount, and you run back to your hoops before you can go back and play. The snitch is the man squatting in the middle of the field. Snitch, you have to pay rent, otherwise you have to leave. Yeah, the puns are that terrible. I'm here through the finals. I'm so sorry. And we're about to get underway. That's Quidditch. If you catch the snitch, it's 30 points for your team. The game ends. Everything else is made up, and the points don't matter. You do need a broom for Quidditch. Emerson finally has one. We got the thumbs up. And the snitch has been released. Any last words, snitch? No, he'll have the last word later. And we are underway here in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Balls explode, fly into the air. You can see it going everywhere. Two-handed pass to Dreadband. Dreadband steps over, does the funky chicken, and regains his composure and his feet and his balance. Dreadband takes a long shot through, no, but picked up by a teammate who still runs, shoots, and scores! Emerson takes the early lead. It's 10-0. Emerson, whose only weakness is philosophizing while being a hermit around a lake for too long, or for joining a progressive rock band with Lake and Palmer. Texas State fires it back to Ocho Cinco, who says, nah, you can take it. You have it. Let's see what you can do with it. Dreadband holds the ball high in the air, doing a Statue of Liberty impression. Chucks it to Weiss. Weiss across the field, back to Dreadband. Dreadband over to Purple Shoes, who throws the ball right to a lucky fan. Yes, we did that just for you. We timed that so that you could catch that quaffle. Because Quidditch is up close and personal. Texas State, Ocho Cinco, running down the pitch. Knocks his head a couple of times. Is it hollow? We hope not. We'll see how bad a pass he makes. No, it's a great pass. A terrible pass. Swatted away. Great defense by Emerson. And Texas State resets. The D holds the quaffle. That is his name. It's on the back of his shirt. The D, who cannot play the O, gets taken to the ground. Picked up by Dreadlocks, as opposed to Dreadband. Dread Ponytail. That's Wilhelm runs towards the hoop, shoots from mid-range, and scores! Emerson takes a 20-0 lead here in the Final Four. I can hardly contain myself. I'm overflowing with joy. All my metaphors are coherent. There's an East Coast chant rising up from the crowd. How about Texas? What's the Texas chant? Let me hear it. Dread Ponytail drops the R, leaving the ball dead on the ground. Picked up, over to Williams. Williams. Will he score? He does. Williams does. It's 20-10. Emerson's still in the lead. The two Dreads flying in tandem. Is there such thing as a tandem broom? I know there's a tandem bicycle. It would look a little weird on a tandem broom, I think. Maybe if it were long enough. Dread, Ponytail, loses possession, and I got a bludger. Wait, and a bludger for me, thank you. But I'm not playing anymore. Texas State trying to make a move. Runs to the left, oh! The beater for Emerson Ducks letting Williams score. That's 2 scores for Williams. Williams. Whose name I just like saying. Williams. It's 20-20. Williams throws up the U, but his name starts with a W. It's 20-20. It's still anyone's ball game. I guess originally it was J.K. Rowling's ball game, but we've taken charge of that. Ball goes behind the hoops. And order is restored.
Originally, J.K. Rowling wrote in the sport of Quidditch to poke fun at sports fanatics around the world, but then it actually became a sport, and she's very excited about it.
Speaking of sports, it's happening on the field right now. They're sportsing so hard. Down the pitch they run. Sports. I heard a chant of sports coming from the crowd. That's why we're all here. We're here to experience the magic of magical sports. He sports to the middle. He sports to another player. Sports ponytail throws to sports on the other team. And here comes sports. He's sportsing down the pitch. Is he going to sports through the hoop? He does! He sports right through the hoop. It's a score for Texas State. It's 30-20 in favor of Texas State. Dread ponytail. Maybe the reason Emerson has 2 players with dreadlocks is they want to inspire dread in their opponents. That's a lock. Coming the other way, Texas State, to avoid that pun, makes a great pass to the center of the field. 8-5. Ocho, no, por favor, no. To Reyes, a la hoop, dice, no, por favor. And I've hit the SAP button on the remote. Toms, coming the other direction, Toms drops it, so that his teammate can pick it up. It was all part of the master plan. Speaking of master, a masterful shot through the hoops. It's a goal for Emerson. Emerson knocks it back up at 3-3. Texas State looking to take charge. Neon headband, pointy beard, flips to America Sox. America Sox taking it slow. America Sox trudging forward as America will in times of need and suffering. Flips to Neon headband, pointy beard, takes the hand to the face and scores! The beard deflected the hand, putting the ball through the hoops. Texas State up 40-30. Mullet Mohawk, not having any of it. Mullet Mohawk sports the beater gets beat. Still sportsing down the left side of the pitch. Throws to the middle. And as Kanye West says, they wanted. The D is running down the pitch. Throws across to Williams. Williams! Yes, Williams! It's 50-30, Texas State. Dreadband looks quizzically at his teammates, waiting for them to spread out. There's a concept in Quidditch and in basketball of running lanes. That means you run down the pitch with an equal amount of space from your teammates so that a pass makes the opponent run farther. Baylor has a great passing game that takes advantage of this. A&M does as well. Texas does as well. All these teams do. These are all fantastic Quidditch teams right now. You're seeing the pinnacle of Quidditch in these final 4 games. These are the best that our sport has to offer. A fantastic beat by the Texas State beater from 20 feet away. Here comes Texas State. Fires across to the D. The D is through the hoop. It's a score, Texas State. Now up 30 points. This means that if Emerson College were to grab the snitch right now, because the snitch is worth 30 points, the game would go to overtime. If Texas State grabs the snitch, Emerson has to go home. J-Lo drops the ball. That is J-Lo. It says on the back of his jersey. Pointy beard, looking to take charge. Looking to angle his way through. Passes across to 8-5. Swatted away by great Emerson defense. But Pointy Beard's there to pick it up and cause a little more commotion, making me talk more. Please let me rest my vocal cords. Dreadband, Fox. Slyly gets beat on the right wrist, giving it up to Ocho Cinco, whose career in football went down a while ago, which is why he turned to Quidditch. Takes a shot, a long shot, but really a pass to Daigle. Daigle dangles his legs in front, passes back to a teammate, who passes again. Great passing game, ball movement, ball on the ground, beat directly in the head. A fantastic beat from Emerson, who's on the pass play going the other way. Another great beat by Texas State. And we're in the middle, there's a commotion. There's a lot of motion. Down he goes, legs in the air, like he just doesn't care. Dreadband drops it off to a teammate. Wannabe Pointy Beard passes over to Blonde Mohawk, down the left side, across to number 99 on Texas State. Poster Neon Headband. Runs down, passes across the middle, Daigle's there, Daigle, ooh, a fantastic shot, but there was a whistle before. And the ref decides to run all the way home. Run, Forrest, run. Oh, the Quaffle was there. That's why he was running. The ref running faster than most of the Texas and Emerson players. Maybe he should be playing. Raises the roof, raises his hands, and we're set to go. Back in play, Blonde Mohawk. We want Mohawk. We want better jokes. Here comes Poser Pointy Beard over to Wessels. Lets the ball whistle by the hoops. Ball coming back. We still have 10 seconds left on the secret floor. Williams charges towards the hoop, a shot. No, just wide. So close. Texas State somehow grabs the rebound. No, loses it back. And there's our siren. That means our seekers have been released. Seekers, you may seek. Seek and you will find. A great handshake between the seekers as they run off to find their destiny. Poster Pointy Beard passes right as he gets beat. In Quidditch, that's a great strategy. You want to throw the Quaffle as soon as you get beat, because then that causes about a 10-second window where the other team doesn't have a beater, letting you charge toward the hoops with impunity. Okay, Texas State, down the right side. Chucks the ball back to the middle, a bounce pass, a dribble, some trouble, and a score! Texas State now up 40 points. (70-30) Texas State, unless the refs say otherwise. There may have been a whistle before, a foul before. No goal, says the ref. The goal is disallowed, meaning we're still within snitch range. For those who don't know Quidditch vocabulary, there is no thesaurus, which is why I'm here. Snitch range is when a team is within 30 points of their opponent. If they catch the snitch, they can at least force overtime, which is what Emerson's trying to do. But even more than that, they're trying to score, which they just failed. Ocho Cinco spins. He could have been a running back. Why did you choose wide receiver, Ocho Cinco? Oh, great pass behind the hoops. Another shot and a score! That's it. That's for real. That is a goal. It's 70-30 Texas State. They have pulled out of snitch range. Here comes Dreadband. Dreadband over to Pointy Mustache. Pointy Mustache back to Dreadband. Dreadband with a great pass behind the hoops as the hoop tumbles. So there's an interesting rule in Quidditch. It's a little more obscure, but if the hoop is falling towards the ground, it has been dislodged. So like hockey, if the ball goes through the hoops as it's falling down, it is not a goal, unless it may have been inadvertent. The hoops have really taken a beating. Let's have a hand for the hoops. They're so strong. Look at those hoops standing proudly at the base of each side of the pitch. It takes a lot of work to be plastic and circular. Just ask Britney Spears. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know Britney Spears was here. Too soon. Texas State on the attack. It's 70-40, Texas State. The game is within snitch range. The windmill, the Eric Clapton by the chaser. Whiffs. Ocho Cinco, like Pee Wee football being dragged by 3 people behind them. Throws behind the hoops. And some great Emerson defense. But we have a whistle. Play has stopped. Ooh, a yellow card, which means the Emerson chaser will have to spend 1 minute in the penalty box to think about what he did and come back to the dinner table for next time. It was a jersey pull. You cannot pull an opponent's jersey in Quidditch, even if you ask nicely. Maybe after the game you can exchange. Ocho Cinco charges towards the hoops and scores. It's another goal for Texas State, putting it out of snitch range. It's 80-40. Ocho Cinco. Let's see that touchdown dance. Smeaton shoots. He takes a hard hit to the chest. Coming the other way, Texas State. Romeo takes a hit. Looks for Juliet. Can't find her, so he'll do it himself. Runs. Still spinning. Wherefore art thou quaffle, Romeo? Ocho Cinco to the right side. Ocho Cinco. Again, it's another goal for Ocho Cinco. Why did you retire from football? To play Quidditch. I said this, 90-40, Texas State. Dreadlock ponytail, trying to pull it closer. With a lane for the hoops. A shot, a score! Emerson has scored! It's 90-50, it's a 40-point game. With just 10 more points, they can pull within snitch range. You can hear the tensions mounting. And the D at the top of the pitch. Playing point throws in the air. Ooh, a great rainbow pass. That goes just long. Maybe there was a hit to the head. Inadvertent. A quick pass. In front of the hoops, a shot. Just low. And a great defensive stop by Emerson. Fantastic defense. Defense wins championships in Quidditch and other sports. Dreadlock ponytail with a pass across the pitch to Dreadband. J-Lo picks it up, flips it over, throws a Polish sinker into the turf. And the D gets met by the long arm of the law. And another great defensive stop by Emerson. They're playing with heart. And it looks like, yes, it's a yellow card. That was illegal contact on the D. So the D goes to the penalty box to serve his time. It's only a minute. You'll be back soon. Emerson on the power play. And here we go. Emerson taking it slowly. Hines to the left. Can they catch up to him? No, they can't. Looks like Texas State ball. It's also important to appreciate great beating, especially on defense. The beater is the only person with the power to make a person drop the quaffle, to make a chaser drop the quaffle. Because if you get tackled, you can still keep possession. But with the bludgeon, you can't. Just wide of the hoops. Hoops go down, players go down, and the snitches have returned to the pitch. Look at all these snitches firing up the crowd. Anything to say, snitches? They're speechless, as the crowd is by their performance. Ball goes by the hoops, a shot! No, just off the rim. It's 90-50. Texas State still out of snitch range by 10 points. The Seekers are back on the pitch, but where's the snitch? They were doppelganger snitches. They may not have been our real snitch. Ball goes behind the hoop. 8-5. 8-5 swatted away by Blonde Mohawk. Blonde Mohawk trying to pull back within snitch range. Spins. Dodges a bludger towards the hoops. Shoots just high. Barely, but his teammate gets the rebound, immediately beaten. And here come the snitches on the other side of the pitch, making their rounds. Here comes Williams. Williams dodges a tackle, looks for a lane. Back to 8-5, 8-5. 8-5 across. 5 down, it's like a crossword puzzle. Here comes Emerson. Emerson trying to regain something, trying to regain their dignity. A valiant effort with the windmill towards the hoop, but Clapton can't score. Pointy Beard back in the game. The Dread Pirate Pointy Beard, leading his crew of hard-won ship warriors. Daigle, behind the hoops, Daigle to Williams, gets swatted away, picked up by Dreadband. Another great defensive stop by Emerson, but immediately beaten by a sneaky beater. All the way, Pointy Beard with the score. No goal, says the ref, disallowed. It's still 90-50. Dreadlock Ponytail charges over to Dreadband. Dreadband, a long shot behind, finds a teammate who scores! We're back in snitch range, it's 90-60. Emerson down 30, Pointy Beard leading the charge. Push back to teammate, Daigle immediately beaten. And Emerson with another defensive stop. They're climbing their way back. And here we go, it's getting interesting. Oh, a great defensive beat, Texas State. Leaves it on the ground. There's no one in front of him, but he loses control. All the way, Reyes from behind. Dodges a tackle. And scores. There's an additional penalty on the play for a neck tackle, putting Texas State up by 40 points. No goal. It's disallowed. It is a goal. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm illogical. Either way, Emerson has the ball. It's 100-60. Texas State in the lead. And the Snitch is back on the pitch. Here we go, folks. This time, a shot to score. Emerson's back in range. It's 170. Pandemonium here. 99 running down. A great tackle by Emerson. Oh, picked up by Reyes. Reyes shoots. Reyes scores. Texas State back at 40. Oh, you cannot describe this energy with Shakespeare. The Snitch in the middle of the pitch. Bludger's flying. Here goes. Emerson loses possession. And some great defensive beating by Texas State. Down goes Lucian. Here comes Texas State, trying to push their advantage. There's only 2 people in front. There goes Daigle. Daigle shoots and scores. Texas State now up by 50. So what you'll see here Emerson wants to get back within snitch range. So they're going to try to block the Texas State seeker from catching the snitch. This is a common tactic in Quidditch, allowing their team enough time to score with the quaffle again, which they just might do. Thrown behind by Dreadband. Texas State with an opportunity to catch the snitch. There's no one around him. He goes down hard. A great face plant from the snitch. A shot! No, just wide. Emerson was so close. And a yellow card presented to the Texas State keeper, the D. That's 2 yellow cards, which means it is a red card. He's ejected from the game. 2 yellows makes a red. That's also a 2-minute advantage for Emerson. The fans serenading the D. We're about to get back underway. Your score is Texas State 120, Emerson 70. About to be, no, just off the rim. He barely missed. J-Lo, who just subbed in, picks up the quaffle, flips it to his keeper. The snitch, fighting against Trash Can, the seeker for Texas State, taken out by the Emerson seeker. Trash Can, trying hard, missed by about 6 inches there. And Reyes, holding Emerson at bay, trying to keep possession for as long as possible. Flips it back, bobbled and dropped by J-Lo. Another great beat on the Emerson seeker, giving the Texas State seeker time to try to catch the snitch. Texas State running the 4-point offense, trying to spread the quaffle out, preventing Emerson from catching it. But Emerson, having other thoughts, comes back the other way. Trash Can makes a move. Number 75 for Texas State, immediately beat, and oh, so close. The quaffle goes down. Just like my TV ratings. Texas State walks it up, trying to give their seeker as much time as possible to catch the snitch. You'll see both beaters now on the seekers, trying to hit seekers instead of chasers, because the seekers are now more important. Ocho Cinco biding his time. The snitch doing an interesting version of the robot. Texas State across, back to Ocho Cinco. Beat, but a great pass behind the hoops. Yes, they score. That's another point for Texas State. It's 130-70. Texas State now up by 2 snitch ranges. Emerson has a lot of work to do. Met at midfield. And there goes your snitch. Your snitch still in the middle of the pitch. Untouched. Ocho Cinco coming the other way. Show me a great dunk, Ocho Cinco. Yes, that's a dunk, straight through the hoop. Next time, let's see a 360. It's another point for Texas State, 140-70. Here comes Blonde Mohawk. With a spin, charges right to the hoops, and scores! From behind! Emerson beginning to claw its way back. 140-80 is your score. Here comes Texas State, dishes off to Williams. Williams. Oh, and we may have a grab. Texas State thinks they have it. Do the refs agree? Yes, that's it. Texas State is going to the national championships. Your final score, 170-80. I can't believe it. The drama's mounting. We have 1 game left. We know the winner will be from Texas, but we don't know who. The snitch is exhausted in the middle of the pitch. A great game all